Hi there, I'm Lucy McDonald, welcome back. Today I'm going to tell you the top 3 reasons why your tendon pain might not be going away as quickly as you'd like. So whether you've had your tendon pain for a few weeks, a few months, a few years, this is the video for you. So it might be that you have an Achilles tendon problem, so at the bottom of your calf. It might be that you have a hamstring tendon problem, so pain in the buttock, tendons at the side of the hip called your gluteus medius tendon, pain in the knee, the front of the knee, so your patella tendon. Whichever tendon it is that's sore, this will help you. So my top 3 reasons, let's start with the first. So don't stretch it. So it used to be that we used to give stretches for tendons, and now we know that instead of helping, it can actually make tendons worse. So if you're doing calf stretches for your Achilles tendon, please stop. Likewise, if you're doing quad stretches for your patella tendon, please don't. And so it goes on. So stretching, number 1, stretching, not good for tendons. Number 2, my second tip is that resting isn't good for tendons. And what I mean by that is that complete rest is not good for tendons. So it will be that your physio will probably modify your activities, but complete rest is not advisable. Actually, tendons recover best if they are loaded. So even when your tendon is really sore and swollen, you need to do some kind of loading of that tendon. So static contractions that are held for a period of time can really help to reduce the pain and then get you to move on to more intensive exercises as time goes on. There's one exception, and that's if you've ruptured a tendon. So you always do need to get your pain assessed before you do any kind of exercises, so that your physio can give you exercises that will help you on the road to recovery. So number 1, no stretching. Number 2, modify, don't rest. And number 3 is to slowly but surely incrementally build up the load through the tendon. So one of the most common things I see is that people don't load the tendon consistently enough. So if you're doing your exercises once a week, frankly, that's just not going to work. You need to be doing exercises every day to repetitively load that tendon, and you need to be doing them through the range of motion that tendon works in. So if, for example, you are a basketball player, or you used to be a basketball player and you stopped because of your Achilles tendon pain, you might be at the stage where you're going up and down on your heels. Perhaps you're repeating, 60 repetitions every sort of 2 or 3 days. Number 1, you're not doing it frequently. You need to be doing them every single day. And actually, a lot of the research is around about the 120 repetition mark. But I have seen really good results with less repetitions than that, as long as they're done every day. Secondly, if you're just standing and going up and down onto your tiptoes, your Achilles tendon isn't going through the range of motion required for that sport. And it's the same with if you're a runner, a marathon runner, you need to be doing those exercises off the edge of a step. And the same goes for any tendon. So if you've got a hamstring tendon or a gluteus medius tendon, anything, that tendon needs to be worked through the range of motion required for your sport and at the intensity that you want it to work in. So there's no point just doing nice, slow, gentle heel raises if you're then going to be jumping and flying around on a basketball court. So that's my 3rd tip. I have a bonus tip for you, which is number 4. So number 4 is that you need to get your training program and your biomechanics sorted out. Now I say training program, but if you're not someone that's particularly sporty, then you still need to look at how much you're loading your tendon in day-to-day activities, because obviously if you've got a knee tendon problem, then just walking down the street or standing and doing some cooking will put load through the tendon. So you need to gradually increase that and look at your program of activities in the week. If you're a sports person, then even more so, you need to look at how you're loading that tendon. So in other words, look at your training program and see if you're giving your tendon and your body enough time to recover. So looking at broader things like your sleep and your diet, what you're eating, how much rest you're getting, etc. And if all of those things are in place, then you need to look at your biomechanics as well. So it might be that there's certain bits of your body that are, or certain muscles in your body that are weaker, and as a result of that, your tendon is taking excess load. So my 3 tips has kind of turned into 5, which is sort of how I always end up with these things, talking far too much about it. As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about tendons and getting people better, no matter how long you've had your problem. These things are just the tip of the iceberg of the story. There are so many common faults that people make, and making the positive changes can make a huge difference in a relatively short period of time if you're dedicated to making those changes. So please do get in touch if you'd like any more individual advice. My email address is lucymacdonaldphysio@hotmail.co.uk. I'll repeat that, lucymacdonaldphysio@hotmail.co.uk, or you can contact me via our website www.octopusclinic.com. Please do subscribe, and I'd love it if you could write in the comments below what you would like for the next video. So any exercises, any topics you'd like me to cover, please do put in the comments below. Thanks very much. See you next time.